everybody, Philipp Janetsky here. In this video I'll be talking about boost pedals. I'll be running different boost pedals into two different overdrives. And this is a follow-up video to my last video. In my last video I'm also talking about these boost pedals but in a cleanish type of environment. So I highly recommend that maybe even before you watch this video, you watch my last video to get an impression of how these boost pedals sound, to get an impression of their vibe, their character, their EQ character. But in this video I'll be running them into the Golden Boy or the Dane by Thorpy FX. The Golden Boy is by Jackson Audio. I love the Golden Boy, as you guys might know, and I also love the Dane. Both pedals also have their own boost side, which we'll be also checking out, of course. And the other boosts that we'll be talking about are the Tilt Boost by Revv Amplification, the ZIO by Source Audio, the Epoch Bias by Catalinbread, the Superconductor by Crazy Tube Circuits, and the Boomster by Jam Pedals. Let's start. I let you guys hear the bridge pickup of my Les Paul into my Revv D20 first. And the Dane sounds like this. And compared to the Golden Boy, so the Golden Boy is slightly brighter. It gives you more of these harmonics, overtones. And the Dane, I find it to be more neutral, more flat sounding. And we'll also see that, you know, this makes a difference when you start running boosts into these two different overdrives. Okay, so the Dane with its own boost sounds like this. And the Golden Boy with its own boost sounds like this. I have to say here the Golden Boy has 4 different boost modes. I prefer this one, which is I think the Aqua one. So it's giving me a slight bass cut and it does something beautiful to the mids. Here it is into the overdrive of the Golden Boy. So, very different shades of gain here. The Golden Boy, even boosted, would make me play something else. Maybe less lines, more chords. While the Dane boosted gives you a thicker tone, which is better for line playing, in my humble opinion. I love the Dane with its own boost. I think the combination is beautiful. It's magic. Same with the Golden Boy, but you know, I think you guys start hearing differences. This is what I'm hoping. So let's stay on the Dane, and instead of using its own boost, let's go for the Boomster. And compared with its own boost, very similar but different mid-range character in my opinion. So with its own boost I get more of a nasal sound. I'm talking about the Dane here. And with the Boomster it's slightly more open. I have the Boomster set on the toggle switch in its lower position, which is giving me a slight upper mid kick. And these upper mids is also what I'm noticing when boosting the Dane. So let's go for a completely different vibe now. Let's go for the Superconductor, which I have set in its Range Master mode. It has this little toggle switch which makes it fatter. I have it in a lower position, so I'm getting a fat Rangemaster sound. And let's run the Rangemaster into the Dane, which sounds like this. Which is a very specific sound. It's very mid-forward. It's cutting some bass, or quite some bass actually, and it's pushing all these beautiful mids, which will make you stand out in the mix. And it's a very, very cool sound. I love it a lot. It's very fuzzy in a way, so there's not too much top end, but you know, without too much fuzz and without all this bass. Let's run the superconductor into the Golden Boy. So I'm right away noticing much more top end, which I think fits better with a range, or better. It's different. I don't know. Here again. Again, the Dane with a superconductor in its Rangemaster mode, which is then slightly darker and more mid-forward. Killer sounds in my opinion. I would maybe have the tendency to go for the Golden Boy here, but I really love both. So one thing I want to add is the cleanup on the Rangemaster circuit on the superconductor is beautiful. So here's full on the bridge, on my bridge pickups volume knob. And then 6 on my bridge pickups volume knob. Okay, so the bias, the Epoch bias by Catalinbread, is a EP style boost, which is rather warm. Let's hear it into the Dane. And let's hear it into the Golden Boy. So again, the Golden Boy gives me more overtones, it's brighter, it has the sparkle, which the Dane has not. And since the Epoch bias is a rather dark boost, I think it goes well with the Golden Boy, but sounds beautiful also into the Dane. It's a very warm sound. Golden Boy. So beautiful cleanup as well, warmer sounds I love. So again, you know, with a darker boost, maybe similar to the superconductor in its Rangemaster mode, which is a different thing, but there's not much top end. I would prefer the Golden Boy, while the slightly brighter boosts like the Boomster and the boost on the Dane itself go well with a more neutral type of overdrive, as is the Dane. Okay, I have the ZIO by Source Audio set up in its studio mode, which is like a pull tech type of boost. So the ZIO into the Golden Boy sounds like this. and, you know, just compare with the bias quickly. You know, I guess you guys start hearing the difference. The ZIO into the Dane. And no, sorry, let's stay here. Golden Boy again, ZIO with the Golden Boy. So again, more brightness, more sparkle with the Golden Boy, which is maybe slightly too much, although it's also a killer sound. Don't know. So maybe I would have the tendency to go with a Dane here. And the last boost is the tilt, which has this tilt EQ. I went slightly counterclockwise, so I'm cutting some bass, adding some highs, and I also went down on the tight toggle switch, so I'm again cutting some bass here. I did not engage the drive toggle switch. So this is gonna be a brighter boost. I did this on purpose, so this is the tilt into the Golden Boy. And this is the tilt into the Dane. So again, same concept with a slightly brighter boost. I think it sounds great with the Dane. However, if you want this nasty sound, you know, not lots, but more top end, it's also killer with the Golden Boy. You get a lot of pick attack like this, all this treble can be really cool. So this is it, guys. I hope you got a good impression of two different overdrives boosted by basically 7 different boosts. You can get different shades of gain like this, and you know, also come up with your own signature gain structure. Basically, you're designing your own pedal like this, especially if you don't have a overdrive that has a boost side like these two overdrives do. For instance, the Golden Boy Mini or just a Tube Screamer or whatever. You know, by running different boosts into this overdrive, you get, again, different shades of gain. These are very different boosts. Again, check out my video from last week to hear them in a cleanish environment. And I hope that with my last video and with this video, you maybe, you know, you get an impression of different boosts. I hope this video helps you to maybe, you know, get a make a decision whether to get one of these pedals or not, or at least it gives you the direction that you might be going for. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel. It would really help me out a lot. Leave me a like and a comment, and I hope to see you for the next one. Ciao.